Hey, it's Booty, and I'm here in my hammock in Charlotte, North Carolina. Um, I'm a little late to the game in doing a post trail video here. It's been about 2 months since I got off the trail, and man, I don't know where to start. It's there's so much to talk about. I don't even know if I can put everything together in the best way possible here, but I will try my best. Anyways, starting off, the last day on the trail, I um, I I started hiking. I went to sleep, finished like it was a normal day. Of course, had that little breakdown there, and talked to y'all during that. But I was all right afterwards, and the last day was just like a regular day on the PCT, and it was pretty nice out. And yeah, it just the weather started turning, probably around a little afternoon, and I think I had about 7 miles or so to go, and it started raining, and it started getting pretty chilly. So I didn't have any rain gear for this, but I could handle the last 7 miles of my journey doing it. But it was getting a little rough towards the end. It started raining pretty hard, and it was probably, I'm guessing, 40 degrees. And there's another hiker also on his way back with me, and he got to Hearts Pass first, and I got there second, and we were the only two hikers there. And there's a bathroom there with a little roof outside the door that we hunkered down under, and just sat in the rain, or not in the rain, but under the roof in the rain, and just wait for cars to come by so we could hitch a ride out of there. Now, mind you, the Forest Service Road to get out of there is a very bumpy 13-mile trek, and it's not for the most fragile cars. So the chances of us getting a ride seemed pretty slim, and they were. There was a woman who drove and picked up the first hiker, because she said she only had room for one hiker, and I was just a little sad at that time just to see him go, but not me. So I was starting to shiver, and I was worried that I was going to have to spend a cold night out at Hearts Pass. And so there's a truck that passed through, and picked me up, luckily, about an hour or two later. It was about 6 or 7 at that time, and I was very lucky because that was probably the only chance of a ride I would have had that day. And the guy was very kind. He was with his girlfriend, and I got to witness this service road and how sketchy it was. I believe it was an old miner's trail, and I couldn't have imagined being a miner on horseback going around that mountain there. But we made it, and got to the town of Wisp, I think, or something with a W. But yeah, he drove me there, which was near which I forgot all the town, Winthrop. um, and that was that was where I was gonna go the following day. I took a motel room in that town, and got a free bus to Winthrop, and decided to hitch out from Winthrop to Seattle because the PCT, there's this guy who runs a PCT shuttle as a business. He charges about $100, but thought I'd use my old trusty thumb to hitch a ride to Seattle and, keep that adventure going. So first thumb I stuck out, or first truck that passed picked me up, actually, and there was this woman going to uh, work as a nurse, and she was going to a city that was near Seattle, but not exactly close enough walking distance. But it was a huge ride, because it was about, the drive to Seattle from Winthrop is about 4 hours or so. And we rode about 2.5 hours. So had some good conversation, and she dropped me off, and I figured out a way to get to Seattle via bus. So took a bus, and got off at a stop, and linked up with another bus that got me to Chinatown in Seattle. And there I just explored a little bit, and ate some Chinese food, and explored an Asian market, which was really cool. And walked around a little bit more, because the flight that I booked wasn't until midnight. So finally got a light rail to the airport, and there I just hung out, and hopped on my flight. It was 11 hours total of flying and layovers, so did not have much sleep overnight, but I did what I set out to do, which was make it to this festival called Resonance in West Virginia. So I believe I flew to Dallas, and then Pittsburgh, and then to Morgantown in West Virginia. And from there, I got an Uber to the festival grounds, Marvin's Mountaintop, and the line for getting in was so long. I told the Uber driver, "You can just let me out. I'm used to walking now. I'll walk the rest of this way here." And had my backpack still, and walked it, and walked about probably a mile, and got in and saw my friends, and gave them all hugs, and still had my full-on beard going, and we celebrated and just had a fantastic time. I was so happy to see everyone, and I felt so accomplished doing that. The hiking felt like the easy part at that point. But yeah, so here I am back in Charlotte, North Carolina, where I've been living for about 3.5 years now. And yeah, I'm back to doing what I was doing beforehand, which was video freelance work. And I'm working on my annual funk Christmas album, and it's going pretty well. And I would like to start a band hopefully soon. But as of now, that's what's going on. Caught some more live music, and also went to Halloween, another music festival in Florida, with some friends, and yeah, it's been a good time. It's kind of feels like I never left, um, but I'd say the things that have changed for me have been my patience. I feel more calm, um, though I'm normally a calm person. I feel more calm, in my mind at least. Um, I haven't been on. I haven't been going outside much, unfortunately. I feel the urge to do it, but like I said, I've been working on my Christmas album. I like to get that out of the way, um, as Christmas is coming up in about a little over a month. So I want to get that out of the way, and then go on a nice day hike. Maybe do an overnight. But yeah, it feels weird coming back and not having the freedom of, you know, what I had during my hike. I have to pee in the bathroom. I can't just pee anywhere I want. Um, these four walls and roof above my head, it's all nice, but it feels constricting. You know, I was so used to seeing something new every day, and something just like mind blowing, and just majestic views every single day. And now I'm just inside, seeing the same things, and it's kind of dull to a point. Um, and yeah, the city life as well. You know, traffic, all the ambient noise that you get from a city. It's kind of overwhelms your senses. But I've gotten used to it now. And let's see what else. Um, it is nice. I do have a nice backyard over here, so it's not too bad, where I'm at. But yeah, the thoughts that I had flowing while hiking have gone down. So I understand I need to walk more to get that blood flowing, and get a better, clearer head. So walking is very important, to anyone, for that matter. So yeah, I miss being hiker trash. Basically, I miss loitering at gas stations, or wherever the hiker hangouts were at, in between spots along the trail. I miss being in town and being like, "Hey, what's up?" to some person with a puffy jacket that I know is a hiker, and it's like you see someone that you absolutely are sure is a hiker, and you strike conversation with them, and you become friends instantly. I miss that, and yeah, I miss the quietness that I got. I do miss the West Coast in terms of less humidity. Don't miss the smokiness, um, but I'm grateful now that I do have a roof over my head, controlled temperatures, um, flushing toilet, comfy bed, um, and I missed my guitar, so I was glad to come back to that. And yeah, it's just the simplicity and the minimalism from hiking that I really miss. And yeah, so hikes in the future, not quite sure exactly what it's gonna be yet, but I do have some hikes in mind. Do want to finish up the Florida Trail and the Benton MacKaye Trail that I started earlier this year and last year, and probably do some section hikes since I'm on the East Coast, probably somewhere along the AT, maybe do the Long Trail, Arizona Trail. I've heard a lot of good things about that. And the Camino Santiago Trail over in Spain. Also heard good things about that. Sounds a little more easygoing, but I wouldn't mind something like that. And finally, the CDT is definitely a goal to hike, but I don't have any near future plans to hike it. I may wait at least a few years or so to do it, but yeah, so again, it's been such a huge journey to wind up from Mexican border to the Canadian border, and I hope you all have been motivated, inspired by what you've seen. That's pretty much the end goal, and to show my friends and family what I've been doing, because you know, can take pictures, but thought videos would be a lot better. And I was glad to be able to do that and get it up on YouTube for everyone to see. It's what it technology, man. What a time to be alive. But yeah, I'm just so grateful that I've met so many awesome people along the trail. Found the values of patience and just inner self-awareness, and just being out there and understanding the universe more and understanding myself more. It's just something I'll never forget experiencing. So I can't say enough good things about hiking. Maybe I'll come up with some more in another video, but for now, I'll leave you all with that. Anyways, this is Booty, live from Charlotte, and I'll talk to y'all later.